I've seen this on the internet. I've seen other people use it. I was skeptical. But that amount of pepper off of 2 cranks is ridiculous. Fresh cracked pepper is the best way to go. You don't want to use store-bought pre-ground pepper. You can't compare it to anything else. It just tastes amazing. And that's the whole point. We want to make better food. But the biggest problem about these pepper mills are the fact that they're so archaic. I mean, these are the OGs. These are the newer goats of the pepper mill world. But they still require lots and lots of grinding. Honestly, I'm surprised I don't have carpal tunnel yet. and this is really a problem that we go through because we do season a lot, especially here at Amboy Quality Meats. We season a lot of hamburgers. We season over 100 burgers a day. And I want to find something that can finally cure what's wrong with all of these pepper mills. So today, I want to go through all of these different pepper mills that I have and compare it to something that I just got in the mail. In fact, it's here. It's called the Pepper Cannon by MÄNNKITCHEN. And this is supposed to be the pepper mill that changes the pepper mill game. And I know that if you're a chef or a cook out there, that's something that we're all looking for. So let's put it to the test. I have 5 different pepper mills here. This is a pepper mill from Italy. I got this at the New York, the design store for the Modern Art Museum. This is Old Faithful. This is literally every line cook probably has one of these because this has been the pepper mill that everyone uses. And I mean, it hasn't failed. This is probably the most popular home style pepper mill. It's made by OXO. They make fucking everything from spatulas to strainers. They have it at every store, Walmart, Target, Amazon. This has been my ultimate favorite pepper mill for the longest time, for like probably the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. This is called the Magnum Pepper Mill. This is what I use quite often because it's consistent in grind. The output is great, and you'll see that. And again, Pepper Cannon, MÄNNKITCHEN. Super excited to see this. We'll start off with this guy right here. It's called a spade. It's made in Italy. You fill it up the classic way. You fill it up on top right here. Looks like someone already filled them all. It's similar to the Peugeot pepper mills. You fill it up through the top like this, so you have like extra parts, whatever. Again, it has this top that, you know, usually makes a mess. And then we have the OXO pepper mill, which is pretty cool because you fill it on the top. It's got a pretty big hole so that you can literally just pour it in and like not make that big of a mess. Just to like prove a point. When you take one of these older Peugeot pepper mills, I mean, it's just not, you know, it's not my favorite thing to do. Then we got this beautiful pepper mill called the Magnum. It has this really cool twisty open and close situation right here to refill it. It's not at the top. You can throw this funnel on. And that'll kind of just streamline that pepper mill. Ridiculous way of filling pepper mills, but that's the struggle that we go through on a daily basis. This guy, the Pepper Cannon, I believe you just pop this guy off. I'm not sure. Yeah, so you don't have to screw a piece off. You just have to press this. That's super cool and easy. You're filling it at the top, just like the old school ones. Let's pour this without a funnel. Fairly simple. Obviously, still makes a mess. Let's do it with a funnel. Boom, just like that, super easy to fill. And then to put it back on, you just put it like that. You just top it back on. Not hard. Unless you press that button on top, it's not coming off. All right, so we went through filling these guys up. Obviously, I cheated a little bit and I used the funnel for some of these. And you could obviously use a funnel for all of those, so that's probably your best bet. But in a pinch, you know, this is probably the easiest thing to fill. The OXO pepper mill was the easiest one to fill. My biggest problem that I've had in the past, obviously you're cooking in a kitchen, it's hot as hell, you're next to a stove, and I've already gone through probably 3 of these unicorn magnums because it's made out of plastic, and this plastic melts, and I've literally melted the top off of this guy before because I left it really close to the stove. When it gets close to the heat, this rubber right here just melts. And then the old faithfuls are made out of wood, so this is perfect because it doesn't melt. It's made out of wood and it's great. So that's a plus for the old school Peugeot and the spade. Now, again, I haven't used this pepper cannon from MÄNN, but this is made out of metal. I think it's probably aluminum, but this will definitely not melt if you put it next to the stove because it's made out of metal and it's pretty awesome. So that's a plus. That's a negative for these guys right here. Let's just be realistic. Form is all great, but it's all about function. And let's just put it to the grind. Let's check out how great each one of these pepper mills grind versus the pepper cannon. Plain and simple. Let's see if these pepper mills work or which one works better. Obviously, again, I can't stress this enough. Hopefully we uncover something that saves us avid cooks and line cooks some time. Let's start with the spade. And honestly, I've had trouble with this before. You can't adjust the grind. The only adjustment you do to this is from the top. So if you look at the way this works is, I mean, how many times have I spin that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm not getting any grinds at all. Okay, I must have spin that, I don't know, 10, 12 times. And that's what I got. This trips me out because I bought this at the design store in New York. I mean, it looks cute, it's great, but I mean, let's be real, that doesn't work. Then we got the old school joint, the Peugeot. I'm gonna tighten it. I'm gonna give it a couple cranks. 1, 2. Pretty nice, pretty good, I would say. And then like let's give it a rougher grind, so you just loosen it. 1, 2. That's what we get. This is the OXO. You could change the grind from this little tab here, and like as you can see, just by moving it, it's already grinding some of that. So 1 crank, 2 crank. Okay, that's how that looks. Not too shabby, not as good as Old Faithful. Way better than the spade. Magnum by Unicorn. You can adjust it through the tip here. 1, 2. You can see why I use this. It grinds really, really well. And then the moment of truth, MÄNN Kitchen's pepper cannon. Again, you could grind from here. It says fine to coarse, so it's just a couple of clicks this way. 1, 2. 1, 2. That's the grind right there. Let's go on a little bit more coarse. 1. Wow.
1. Wow.
2. Look at the difference. Am I tripping or okay. I've seen this on the internet. I've seen other people use it. I was skeptical. But that amount of pepper off of 2 cranks is ridiculous. Like, you could... I mean, alright. I'm gonna give it... Let's start over. Let me... This is just too much for me. I'm gonna give it 10 cranks in this ramekin right here. And I wanna see how much we can actually get off of it. 1, 2, 10. Check that out. All right. I'm gonna give the Magnum 10 cranks. I mean, it's nearly a third of a difference off of 10 cranks. I don't know if you could tell. We could probably weigh this. 1, 2. It's pretty weak. That's pretty weak. We'll do 10 of the Peugeot. 1, 2. I'm not even gonna try the other one. I mean, like, I could just sit here and grind here all day long. And nothing's coming out. This is just a dud. So don't buy the pepper mill at the design store. You're just wasting your money like I did. But I guess a true test is weighing this guy out. Let's weigh it out. Super excited because I've never seen a pepper mill like this before, and you know, I know it's kind of weird and geeky, but it's gonna save a lot of time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna weigh this out, and then I'm gonna zero it out. I'm in grams right now. We'll start with the Peugeot. And this is weighing out to be 3 grams. So 10 cranks of the Peugeot yields 3 grams of pepper. 10 cranks of the OXO pepper mill. It doesn't look the same. Like, it looks like Peugeot has less, but this one only weighs out 1 gram. So this one only did 1 gram. Unicorn Magnum pepper mill. 10 cranks yielded 6 grams of cracked pepper. And last, the Pepper Cannon by Man Kitchen, 9 grams. Is that 3 grams more? 3 grams more. Yeah, 3 grams more by using the Pepper Cannon from Man Kitchen. I mean, literally, you could combine this plus this and that. All 3 of these will amount to the Pepper Cannon, which is wild to me because no one in the kitchen game has been able to do this. No one in the kitchen game has been able to do this. It's amazing that there's a product out there that can literally save time and energy for an everyday line cook, everyday home cook. It's built well. You could tell the material. It probably has this little cover so you could like pre-grind stuff in it. I'm not gonna lie, I was skeptical. I didn't believe it. And I'm super glad that I have one of these. And I think they're a Kickstarter. They don't actually have these available to the public yet, but you should check out at Man Kitchen, check out the Pepper Mill, go support their Kickstarter and get this made, because I think by far, and I've showed you, that this pepper mill is the best pepper mill on the market, hands down. Shout out to you, Man Kitchen. I can't believe you phased out the Unicorn Magnum. I've bought like 15 of these in my entire career. I love them. I swear by them. But you're the champ.